fans, here we go. SparStar Promotions is proud to present 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the middleweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by American Barbershop and Fit Junkies. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, George Gallegos. And now, introducing to first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Zombie BJJ by way of Texas. He weighed in 184 pounds. His record, 2 wins with 3 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jacine Olibrice. His opponent, across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black and gray trunks. He is training out of CMMA in Gardena by way of Los Angeles. He weighed in 183 pounds. His record, 5 wins, 1 loss, with all 5 wins coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing LaVelle. All right, fans, here we go. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the middleweight division.
All right, John, we are set to go. Ooh, a beautiful read, by the way, there.
Yes, immediately. Chase dropping down, going for that double leg, gets him down, and I like the way he's wrapping this leg. It's like a double Turk, similar to what Habib does.
Switching on over to a classic pass. Now he's going to try and use this cage to his benefit.
Yep, you can see, oh, look at that, going for the Dagestani handcuffs right there. Trying to pull that far arm, the right arm of Olibrice inward. That should break Olibrice's posture down, so he's on his hip and his shoulder, or pull him flat back to his back, and he steps right over into mount. This is beautiful stuff. Wow, it's impressive to see this type of precision in an amateur MMA match.
And it's weird because on the bottom, you do see this overhook, and I don't know how much that's really preventing anything other than maybe a strike from that arm.
Yep, now looking for double overhooks, probably looking to bump sweep.
Yep.
That's overhooks can be very good for MMA. It's good. Sure. It stops the punches. It also pulls in the posts. Good for off balancing. Looking for perhaps a mounted guillotine here is Chase.
He's fighting his way back up to his knees.
Yeah, going for a anaconda, and he's spinning underneath. He's got this locked up. Let's see if he can finish it. Trying to walk towards the legs, but it looks like it's out. He's going to use that to hit a go behind. And Olibrice in a high crotch. But good job from Chase sitting in the corner there. Looking to move towards the back. This is great stuff. This could put a lot of pressure on the shoulder. The cage stopping him, though. Yeah. So let's see if Olibrice can pull him. Oh, no. He allows him to go to the back, and there's immediately the threat of a rear naked choke.
He's very much under that chin. It's a good placement. He's a little off to the side, but he can make those adjustments.
He can. It really helps to be squared up, but now with this locked in, Olibrice should try to keep pulling him off to the side if he can.
And that's, unless you're correcting to get further, aligned with the back, you really don't necessarily want to let go of that grip, because for a while he had it and now he's starting to lose it. If he gets dumped down, this is going to give, I believe, Olibrice his first ability to go for some offense here, but beautiful control, John.
Yes, I like this. He's got Chase has the short hook and the long hook in.
Done.
So even though you're tilted off to the side, this is a good way to maintain this, and he does break Olibrice down. So maybe now looking to throw in a power half here to continue to break him down. But
I just want to point out the left hook on that leg, essentially anchoring him so that he doesn't get dumped over. A lot of people are looking for that, maybe transitioning here to either a triangle or an armbar, John.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for a back-mounted triangle.
Mm-hmm. But he will not have the time for this first round.
But that was... even though not a lot of strikes thrown, which is a huge criteria for MMA and judging, it's hard to say that Chase did not
super dominant first round.
Yeah, he basically was the sole aggressor in this first round, and he did an awesome job. But the problem with that is that Olibrice might be absolutely fine, not that tired, and now they get to reset from a neutral position and see what he can do.
I do wonder what they're telling him in this corner right now, because honestly, it was one mistake that led into the rest. And even from there, he kept himself safe, so it wasn't a ton of mistakes. It was one mistake that just kept him compromised for the majority of that round.
Yes, and it looks like they announced that Olibrice, even though we don't have it in our papers over here, said that he was part of Zombie BJJ via Texas, which I believe is like a Bruno Bastos association. I think he even trained with somebody from there not that long ago, and they were very good. So curious to see if now that Olibrice knows what Chase's game plan is, if he can make these adjustments and try to negate some of the grappling. Oh, and going right in, throwing that punch and getting double unders on a body lock. Looking for an Uchimata there is Chase, and good knees right up the middle from Olibrice. Chase now trying to switch to this arm and guillotine or front headlock.
And the weird part is, if you ever watch the CMMA team, the pressure doesn't necessarily affect them. Like, they're used to this. So even though he was put up against the cage, he seemed incredibly comfortable.
Yep, and good over-under switch here. Oh, but nearly giving his back is Chase. Chase might be a little bit more tired in this one. Getting pushed around a little bit more for sure. I like this 2-on-1 control. This is great to kill the back, but it lets it go. Oh, and turns around, turns it into a double leg.
Nice dump.
Oh, beautiful stuff from Chase. And Olibrice does not look to be a fish out of water in the grappling department himself. So really good stuff from him, but just ends up on the bottom. Chase just a little bit more wily. I like that they just turned that into a simple locked hands double.
Yeah. And I like the attempt to re-guard here. He just might be a little stifled by that cage position.
Yeah, and good job from Olibrice on bottom. Being able to stop the damage from the punches at the very least.
Yes.
Does get himself on the bottom side of mount, and looking for a Nogi Ezekiel from bottom. I thought so for a second. Now just holding the head and arm control.
Again, I think this is coming back to just controlling the arms from getting punched in this position.
Yep, and here sitting up, and just like, now we've got the Dagestani handcuffs. This is a terrible position to be on bottom. Controlling that wrist, he can tee off, really throw those left hands. There we go. Look at him going to stand, and this is the perfect counter to the stand, just throwing that rear naked choke. We might see a finish here. This one looks deep.
Tap.
Beautiful stuff from Chase LaVelle. High-level grappling there.
Incredibly patient all the way through. Super technical, super sound. Well done. Wow.
Yeah, and Olibrice was doing a lot of the right stuff. It was just Chase was just one step ahead and countering very intelligently.
I think I may have to ask him if he does privates, John. That was some excellent back work there.
It was really good. It was
solid.
Really good. Yes.
I'm going to go head to the cage. I'll do an interview, John. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thank you. All right, well, Raph heads out there. I think they're just checking on Olibrice, make sure he's okay. I don't think he took a ton of damage. He just slightly behind on the grappling there. Did have some good grappling himself. Just Chase was phenomenal tonight. So great job from him. And the great thing about this is that hopefully both of them didn't really take much of any damage, and they can just choose to fight again as soon as they feel fit and as soon as the doctor clears them. And here we got a replay. This is that locked hands double. That was just beautiful. Really nice, because he was on the worst part of that exchange in the beginning too. And here, I didn't realize he finished it with a palm-to-palm rear naked. Nicely done. And we'll go back to the cage to get the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2, referee in charge, George Gallegos, stops the contest due to a rear naked choke tap out. Our winner in the red corner, Chase LaVelle.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Chase. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. This is what I do, you know. I would say in terms of amateurs, my weight class, you have some wrestlers, but no one's a true submission predator like I am, so that's what I do.
You're not lying. You had such great patience. Your game was so incredible to watch. Where do you get this excellent back control? Because you were so patient, and when you hit it, you ended up hitting it big.
God, my brother, and YouTube. That's about it, you know.
Shout out YouTube indeed. What is up next for you, sir?
That's up to Heather, you know, so I'm ready to get back in here. I want that title in March, so 185, Chris Jimerson. I know you want that work, so let's get that for a belt. I'm number 4 in the state, but honestly, no one can mess with me, so make a state title too.
Hard to dispute that. Can I get you to give any shout outs to your team, your family, anybody who helped you on this journey?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the person that helps me with everything, the person that's created me, Jesus Christ. Also want to thank my brother. He's not only a brother, he's a coach. He's like a father, he's everything, you know. He teach me how to ride a bike, how to throw a punch. I got my corner. I got Vic, came all the way 200 miles to come here. Shout out, people buy tickets. Cody Davis, buy 12 tickets. Pal came here, Nico, Nick. Thank you guys all for the support.
You have an excellent team, sir. I cannot wait to see you back. I hope to see you back in March, sir. Please enjoy your day. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Chase LaVelle.